All right, welcome back for round three with Jeskai Geist Old School, whatever we're calling it. Um, I did a deck tech in the beginning, and then in game two, I talked about how maybe I might have a PN Kirinar in the deck. If I was really serious about playing a version like this, also, I think I would probably. I might try something like this. I don't know what my exact numbers would be. I still don't know if Ramanda's. There was a time when I only have 14 cards in the sideboard. Okay, so actually, all I did was tweak up the main. These field of runes have been pretty good, and I haven't really had any mana issues. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? There's going to be a time when you can't cast Helix or something, but I kind of feel like they might be worth it. Um, yeah, I don't know like how good Restoration Angel is, stuff like that. Um, if I'm gonna run these four counters, it might even be better to maybe do like two remands. Um, anyway, I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too much right now. I'm just gonna play Magic. Besides, this is so much cooler. It has two dragons. See you in a second. All right, I'll keep this. I mean, against creature heavy hand, it's okay. Against burn, it's fantastic. Against, I don't know, something like Tron or a big mana deck, it's maybe not great, but we have a chance to draw a Geist in the next couple of draw steps. Does this mean it's playing against Dredge? Alright, get a Hollow Fountain. Oh gosh, wait, what are you doing? Okay. Whew! There was a strange lag there, and it didn't. I thought it was going to pass the turn without playing a land. I'm guessing this is Dredge. I think our matchup against Dredge is probably worse. Or a hollow one, maybe, or something? No, it's got Dredge, so it's going to be... Yeah, alright. Dredge away, sir. Dredge away. Oop. Well, it doesn't look like anything's coming onto the battlefield just yet. Alright, so what do we need to win this game? We need a Geist. Geist, Cryptics, maybe Angels. I think I'm going to play this Mountain. I think I'm probably not going to win this game, but I need to start not cycling, but casting these electrolyzes as soon as possible if I have any chance. Yeah, so a lot of times the way I will win against Dredge is... Well, Geist does the heavy lifting, obviously, but there are times because you have these spell quellers, especially if you're on the play, they try to, say, cast... what's that green spell that he just put in the graveyard? Salvage? I forget. The one that... Life from the Loam. And then you get the Spell Queller, which kind of slows him down. So then you attack them for 2, and then they're like, all right, well, I'm going to dredge it. They like their dredge from their draw step doesn't go well, but they have more dredgers. So then they try to flashback a Faith Suiting, you Spell Queller it again. So you kind of do this thing where you're sort of like just slowing them down. Maybe then you like resolve a Geist and you resolve a Geist of St. Traft and have a couple of Cryptics and you just sort of kind of get there. It's not a great matchup. Some of you have probably seen me do that very thing on this very YouTube channel. But we don't have the same possibility for that. And so now things are obviously going to get a little bit worse. We can cycle. We can gain a little life with these helixes. It's not going to be enough. We have 9 points of burn here. All right, things are probably going to get more out of control now. So another prized amalgam, or there is the prized amalgam. Narcomoeba. Okay, 2 prized amalgams coming our way. All right, I'm just going to helix this dude and just yield to the end of turn so this can hurry up. Oh, it's gotten brighter. Let me fix my webcam. Better. Better. Close enough. It's not a photography YouTube channel. I don't know if Rest in Peace is worth running right now, but I was thinking about how it's a lot. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I was thinking about how the Mardu Pyromancer deck, which I was playing against a ton, is really, you know, I was thinking, okay, well, if you just have Rest in Peace and take out your Snapcaster mages and have things like Electrolyze and Settle the just a bunch of like value cards and Koranoses and stuff, can you encrypted commands, can you beat them that way? Probably still go for Relic. I mean, the thing about a deck like theirs is Relic is a bit slow. It's better against a deck like Jum, but when they're Faithless Looting, you know, you're really gonna have trouble exiling one card a turn because they're just gonna be able to loot away many things. 9, 8 cards in hand, probably a lot of lands. Should have helixed again. Alright. So we'll go to 12. 3. There's a Blood Gas. He hasn't brought it back yet because he's going to wait till after he dredges, I guess. Anyway, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. I'll concede. Well, it seems like everybody hates when I concede, no matter how often I think I'm just dead. But let's see what we draw. Maybe it's the one cryptic. Okay, now I will concede because here's the thing. He's going to attack me down to nothing. I'm going to helix him, maybe live, and then he'll just flashback this Conflagrate and we'll be dead, so there's no point. Anybody who says I conceded too early there, you are just wrong. Okay, Relic, yes. 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 Excuse me. Yes. Yes. These, I think, are just too slow. Even though they have some nice interactions with his creatures. Click is not as good against Narcomoeba. I could bring in these things that exile prized amalgam. I guess it's not the worst idea if I can kill all his Blood Gas and exile his prized amalgams. Maybe. I could trim a couple of Helix, although this is probably partly how I win. Alright, so our plan is Remand into Geist. That's the plan. Remand into Geist, maybe into Angel. Angel can block something, then Thundermaul and kill him or something like that. Are the negates... I'm going to try these negates. I don't know how good they are, but maybe they're better against some... Maybe. Maybe. I mean, we're on the play, so Cathartic Reading costs 2, so if we have a negate in hand and we go land... Alright, let's see how it works out. Haven't really tried them much. Alright, I'll keep this, I guess. I mean, it has an Is It Staticaster. It needs another land, but... I mean, Is It Staticaster gives us a chance to slow down what he's doing. I mean, I don't think it's... The thing is, I think we don't really have a hand that's going to look good against him. They're all going to look kind of bad. I think that's just the reality of playing against Dredge. Hold on, my phone is just going crazy. Let me turn that on to Do Not Disturb. Opponent plays a Copperline Gorge and probably an Insolent Neonate. Okay, just a Faithless Looting. So... let's assume that his next place, Cathartic Reunion, the Nat Negate we brought in would be reasonable. What would be kind of cool, I guess, is if we can negate a Cathartic Reunion and then he goes third land and flashes back Faithless Looting and we can remand one. That may be kind of neat. Well, unfortunately, we're just going to play the Celestial Colonnade and pass turn. I think he's going to play Cathartic Reunion, but I guess we'll see. Maybe not. He actually did. See, did he bin one? Does it say? No. Okay, it was Golgari and Bloodghast. Alright, so these two Bloodghast and Snark Amoeba, they're going to get sort of handled, if you will, by this Is It Staticaster. I am going to take 2 to shock with the Steam Vents. Yeah, it's kind of what happens. So I just made a small mistake by having that yield for turn on. Because what I should have done at the end of the turn there, since I had a Colonnade up, is path this Prized Amalgam. And so now my sequencing is really awkward. I kind of forgot I had clicked that because I would have pathed this, killed these with Staticaster, and then had my 4th land for Restoration Angel. But now I'm kind of going to be 1 mana behind on everything. So I don't know what else to say other than oops. I guess the one thing is Resto could block a Prized Amalgam. Probably should have taken 1 there. There's also a chance we could lose this to a Conflagrate. Yeah, this is precisely what happened. I think I'm just going to play this and his 1 card. I'm probably just going to play that, block the Prized Amalgam for the moment. Two Prized Amalgams in the yard. Alright, let's play this tapped. Attack with the Restoration Angel. Okay. Plays a land, gets back this blood gas. All these 3 prized amalgams come back. He's gonna have plenty of lands to conflagrate us to death anyway. So obviously I could have tapped his team and not taken the 5. And I thought about that for a moment, but maybe that still would have been better because I could have tapped his team and then snap tapped his team again. I can still do that, but now the worry more is the conflagration. That we're going to die to. I guess it's possible he doesn't have one. There's not one in the yard anyway. So tap his team, draw a card. Assuming we don't die, we can attack him down to 9. The magic number here is 7. And then if we can snap Cryptic again, that would be enough to win with a colonnade attack. But I still think we're just going to get conflagrated. At some point, he's got a bunch of lands in hand, and well, that's annoying. Well, we're gonna have to pass that, I think. Oh, there's a conflagrate. All right, 2 Narcomoebas, so we can't even get this to attack in. We'd have to draw, settle the wreckage, and negate. I guess we can still draw. I don't think there's really anything we can draw. I'll just fetch here. Alright, so I'll concede. We know he has life from the loam. He can dredge that back to his hand, cast it, put 3 lands in his hand. And then that's enough to conflagrate, discard 3 lands, and kill us. So I kind of don't feel like just playing and hoping that he makes a mistake, because I think it's super unlikely. This is not hard to figure out. If I hadn't screwed that up with that path earlier, I would technically probably be at 6. I don't know that it would have made much of a difference, but it's something. I guess I'll play because people seem to like that. I guess one alternative too, and something I considered, but it didn't seem like the right idea at the time, was get him to use the Conflagrate in his hand so that I can then play the Staticaster a little bit more safely, but... yeah, so he's got a Life from the Loam in his hand. This is not rocket science to know what's going to happen here. We're going to Snapcaster Mage, tap his team, draw a card, and we're going to die. That's okay. Probably draw a negate. Or remand or something. That dude. Alright, well. Go ahead, man. Conflagrate. And we did. Conflagrate enters the exile zone. Darn. Okay, well, thank you very much yet again. I will see you guys. What is this? This is round 4. I will see you guys Friday for round 5. Until then, bye for now.